Good morning again from Helsinki. Today is a beautiful sunny day, obviously. Just the time to be leaving this place. Today we're taking a ferry from Helsinki to Tallinn, which is approximately 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, something like that. So we should be going right now. A few minutes away from the port, because basically the entire city center and the city itself is right next to the port, and so it's everything is kind of close by because it's not a big city. We are taking Viking Line, but there are like 3 companies go this route, and it's not just Tallinn that you can go. You can also go to Stockholm and a few other cities, even other cities in Finland. When we were in the Baltics 3 years ago, we did this day trip from Tallinn. We took a boat, got here in Helsinki, just explored the city on foot, and then went back in the evening also by boat, and it was quite cheap. I remember like 50 euros per person round trip. This time around it's like 82 euros just to go to Tallinn for 2 people and a car. So actually that's one of the best options, because there were more expensive options, but yeah, pretty good. We're almost packed. We have like a lot of stuff here. My clothes are closed. 9:30. Our ferry leaves in 1 hour, so you have to be at the ferry terminal at least 1 hour before it leaves if you're with the car, and if you're just a passenger, you have to be like 30 minutes before, or 45, something like that. So be here really early, because I remember last time we did not know that and we missed our first ferry. Wasn't pleasant because we couldn't get our money back, so we had to buy a different one. Here's the ferry right there. It's coming. It's like a huge cruise ship, and like the queue for the cars and the trucks is like super huge. There are like, I think, hundreds. But it's gonna be a nice 2-hour cruise between Finland and Estonia, and you can sit on the upper deck and take pictures, and you know, that's really nice. And they have some shops inside and restaurants, and actually it's not bad at all. It's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
Sorry, Edward, I had to book the standard room. There was no other option.
Oh, I have to learn to live with it. Somebody's speaking to me.
It's the TV.
All right.
It's the TV. So we are staying for 2 days in Tallinn, here at the Park-In Hotel by Radisson. It's a certain standard that we cannot let go of right now. Testing the Radissons all over the world, especially in Europe. So we made it to the center. It's a lovely sunny day. Oh, look, fancy. And we're going to a restaurant. I love it how here in Tallinn and in all the Baltics you have plenty of very cool restaurants. They have a bunch of vegan restaurants, and I just chose one and we're gonna go there. And I don't know if you know, but the old town in Tallinn is actually within the fortress wall, so you have a lot of ruins and stuff, and a lot of things happening. So this is the center of Tallinn, and actually it looks really nice. Even better than last time, because I remember last time they were doing some renovations on some of the buildings here, but now it's just, I know, it's beautiful. It's a sunny day. The buildings are like super nice and colorful, and everybody's you know, very nice. I like it. I was planning to get to this vegan restaurant over here, but apparently they're fully booked for the day, as the waitress was very good to tell us that we must go. Anyway, there are some other options, Edward. Do not fear. Although it looked nice, but you know, hipster and vegan. So after a lot of restaurant chasing, we've been actually in a couple of restaurants and checked the menu of at least 10 till we ended up here. But actually it's a kind of really cool place. And they do have some veggie options, and hopefully they also serve beer, because that was the main thing that we were looking for, because Eddie did not have beer in
So the waiters just told us that the beer is supposed to symbolize a local legend about this house being one of the oldest in Tallinn, and the legend is that the devil came here and had a wedding for himself, or was at a wedding, and stayed upstairs. So the beer itself is called the Devil's Wedding.
This is the local beer.
It's like the house beer, the house beer. Yeah.
Please have a taste.
It's pretty good.
Good?
It's pretty good.
I'm having this hot fillet, and he's having this, what is this?
It's grilled.
Grilled zucchini. We also have some bread, and yeah, really, really cool. And this is the dessert, lava cake, chocolate cake, as they call it here. And he's not having a dessert, but a second beer, because this one is empty. So, oh my god, the dessert is absolutely insane. It's really, really good. As was all the food, actually. I'm gonna tell you when we get out, but couldn't help it. It's really, really amazing. Eddie's taking me shopping. So the tower is still open, and for €5 a person, cash only. Luckily I had some cash for emergency stuff, and apparently church towers. You can go up, even on a Sunday. That was exhausting. Apparently that hiking did not do it.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, I cannot. Too much. Oh, look at this little guy. When you were 10.
That's what I should have done. Really started hiking when I was 10.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Yeah, after all that hiking in Norway, we're still good for nothing. So one thing that I will add in my guide on what to do in Tallinn is to visit the Tower of St. Olaf Church. Obviously you have to climb all the stairs yourself and probably get back on your own feet as well. But the view is absolutely beautiful and probably one of the best in town. So is it worth it, the €5? I would say yes.
It reminds me of the time we climbed up, this place in Copenhagen, and I was so...
Oh yeah.
Like it was windy and it was rainy, I was so scared, I was just hanging on.
Savior of the church. Something, Savior Church.
I feel similar.
Can you see the Viking Line cruise ferry? So that's the one that we took yesterday from Helsinki, and this is the port. As you can see, the port is like super close to the old town. It's like right next to it. You can walk from the port to the old town, which is here.
That is.
Why?
So that sailors could come in, and of course sailors just wanted to get drunk, and they couldn't really move that far away. Some of them had wooden legs, so they would just hop on over to the old town
Can you exemplify that?
I show you. Yeah, imagine I have a wooden leg. God forbid. So you just like you'd hop like this, and you'd wave your hands
Wave the hands.
like this so that you can move forward. Then you'd go and you drink, a lot, and then you go, and you'd fall asleep anywhere. Somebody would drag you back to the ship so you can, it's not, you don't actually put your back into it, but you have to do work on the ship.
Like what?
Like carrying stuff.
With your wooden leg?
Yeah, like you have to climb up the, whatever they call it. I think that's really tall. So kind of have to climb up, which is kind of hard because you have like a bum leg. So yeah, that's what you did. That was the life of a sailor back then. Real man.
Okay. So as you can see, there are like a bunch of different cruises here. You can take a bunch of them, and most of them stop in Helsinki. Depends on the day and the hour. They also go to Stockholm, to other cities in Finland. So basically it's very well connected. All the ports here are very well connected. Okay, it's time to head down. Let's see how long it will take us. Ready, steady, go. 258 steps.
So I felt last one of them.
Yes, so definitely I would recommend going up to the tower. So we just got off from there. A lot of steps, and it's a bit claustrophobic, so you might not want to go if you're afraid of really narrow spaces, but it's really worth the view, and make sure to bring cash. I think this is the first time I use cash in 3 months or more. Like, I don't even know how money, like paper money, looks like in Norway or in Sweden. But here in Estonia there are still places that only accept cash. So luckily that's euro, as in most European countries. So I had some euros for whatever reason in my wallet, which I decided to check for whatever reason just before we left the hotel. I think I have this very weird special sense that something is about to happen, and then I take some precautions. I don't know. It happens to me a lot. Just like Scandinavia, the Estonians also enjoy creating weird pieces of design, like weird chairs or such, and they have some museums. Although I don't eat too much during the day, I think that my blood sugar tends to drop around 4 p.m. and I just need to eat something, and I really love pastry. And luckily in Eastern Europe it's all about pastry. We have it at home in Romania, they have it here in Estonia. Like, come on. Actually, entire Europe really loves pastry. So, yeah. Oh, I wanted to show you a place. You were looking for this. Why?
I don't know. He was entertaining. An entertaining, happy drunk.
Do people here like him?
Some of them do, because I guess he signed up on off on the independence, right?
Some don't.
Some don't, just because he represents Russia, And he was an irresponsible drunk who ended up the president of Russia.
We've conquered the wall. We made it in the citadel. One other special and interesting place to see in Tallinn is this cathedral you can see right here. This is the Alexander Nevsky Cathedral, which is a Russian Orthodox cathedral, and if you've been to an Orthodox country before, then you'll find it quite similar to other cathedrals. For instance, there is such a cathedral with the same name in Sofia, Bulgaria because they're also Orthodox. I also come from an Orthodox country, and we do have some similar but not exactly the same shape cathedral. I have to say that I've been to Russia, and they do have quite a lot of these. So if you've never been to Russia, then this might be a nice place to visit, just to get an idea of what Orthodox religion looks like. It's free to enter because it's a church, place of worship, of course, and right across from the cathedral is the Parliament of Estonia. Is this a sign of anything? We don't know. Oh, I forgot to say that this is a cathedral built in the 1900s. So basically it's about 100 years old. Not really old for a cathedral.
So, almost new.
Almost new. Okay, so filming and taking pictures is obviously forbidden for whatever reason, because you're probably, Zeddy put it, gonna steal the magic of Jesus or something. So what I did was basically illegal in the name of religion, but I just wanted to show you what exactly you're gonna see inside. And on your way in, so basically you go to the right to enter, and then come out from the center of the church. But on your way in, on the left hand side, you're going to see a big icon, which is basically a blonde Jesus. So this actually is another proof of my conviction that Jesus is widely represented in paintings to resemble the local population. So in this case, a lot of blonde people. Something like Edward.
Yes, well, you know, in Judea there were so many people that were actually blonde. They were from Scandinavia, Swedish mostly.
So a lot of their icons were also with blonde people.
Yeah.
In Romania, there are a lot of people more like not dark hair, but brown hair, I would say. And you know, depends where you go, but you can see that even their facial features do resemble the locals, like the nose, the eyes, the shape of the face, everything. Yeah. The governance garden is so called because of the east wing of the Trompea castle became the resistance of the government in the last quarter of the 18th century. The government was the highest official of Russia Empire in the governorate of Estonia. So here we are at the tall Hermann Tower. The blue, black and white flag flying over the tower is one of the most important symbols in the independence of the Republic of Estonia. The tower was built in 3 stages, and the construction work lasted from mid-14th century to beginning of 16. Each day at sunrise, but not earlier than 7 a.m., the national flag of Estonia is raised on the tower and lowered at sunset.
And this is the Parliament building. Apparently, whenever somebody would take over Estonia, they would move into this house. And I remember, I haven't read this, but I remember the guy telling us that when the singing revolution happened, a lot of the people that came to sing and protest were doing it on this field where the dog is now playing and, you know, taking But it was here.
So the
Historic
blue, black and white flag was raised on top of this tower for the first time on 12 December 1918. Yes, and it flew there until Estonia was occupied in 1914. On 24th February 1989, the Independence Day of Estonia, the Estonian flag was raised again here on this tower, and the original flags were preserved in the archive. Yes. Okay, the blue, black and white flag was originally the flag of Estonian Student Society and became a national symbol during the independence movement at the end of the 19th century. The first blue, black and white flag was blessed on the fortune of 1884. Yes, and what is the meaning of these colors? Well, it's really simple. Blue represents the bright future and Nordic sky. The black is the dark past of the nation and the soil, and white the striving towards enlightenment. So, quite inspiring. Eddie, don't cry. So the creative city, Telliskivi, is another really cool place and modern that you can visit not far away from the old center in Tallinn. It basically features a bunch of bars, pubs, restaurants, which are really nice and interestingly decorated, and you also have some artworks, some modern installations such as this one. I'll see you, Edward.
Should be as hell.
And a lot of street art, a lot of all kinds of installations, and it's beautiful for pictures, very creative. So definitely it deserves its name as a creative city of Tallinn. So do check it out if you're in Tallinn. I think it's one of the least touristic things that you can do, but probably tourists will find out about it soon enough, because I just seen locals around, not so many tourists. So now we're gonna have a beer. And this is what Eddie has been waiting for the entire day. Beer time is his favorite time. Eddie, so you're sitting in front of a club of different rooms. What is it? Like, really?
So I guess the concept is that you have a different thing happening in each room. So it might be board games, karaoke, concerts. That's it.
And you have to take your shoes off.
Apparently.
That's what you said. Why?
I don't know. That's the house rules.
I'm not sure if this is wine actually. It doesn't look like anything. Yeah, but it's like beer. It's not bad. It's just unexpected. The taste is so unexpectedly bubbly. Very weird. At this point, I don't know if I made the right choice.
Right. My beer is sparkling just as much.
It's good.
It's okay. It's good. It's absolutely.
So they also have food here. So I ordered a very traditional nasi goreng, which is a traditional Indonesian dish that I used to eat in Bali, and I was really fond of. In Bali it's around $1-2. Here is like 10 euros. So yeah, and Eddie's having sweet potato fries.
Sweet.
It's good. It's good. So that was our night out here in Tallinn. We actually had a pretty good night out, considering it's Sunday evening and most places are actually closed because they do have a very balanced work-life relationship, so they do not work on Sunday that much. But yeah, we had a great time, and now it's time to go back to the hotel. I'm kind of tired, as you can see, and yeah, tomorrow we'll drive to Riga. So continuing our road trip, heading back home to Romania.
One beer at a time.
One beer, no, not one beer, many beers.